So you want to know how I survived in Babcock University? Well, time to give you guys 6 tips or 5 tips. I'm pretty sure it's 6 tips to survive in Babcock University. Yes, we are going straight into the tea. You are going to have dirty roommates. I'm sorry. Well, can you get out? Stop now. Stop it. I like glowing, but like I don't like looking like a try hard. But like, okay, maybe not, but not everybody is going to care about keeping the floor footprint free or keeping number 2 out of the toilet. Yes, some people will go on number 2 and they will be there and they will lie and they will even call your name. But don't worry, I'm here for you. Except of course you're the dirty one and you know yourself, and I know you know yourself. But let me paint the picture for you. So we're 5 in a room, there's the dustbin at the toilet. Some people will go and throw things inside the dustbin, miss the dustbin, don't care that they miss the dustbin, leave it on the floor. You have your bath, the shower stall is slim, so water is going to come out. Some people will let more water than necessary to pour out. Water is leaking out, it mixes with the dirt. And we're girls now, if you're a boy watching, then you know your case is going to be different. But then like you losing your hair, please, losing this hair outside, hair is on the floor, mixes with that water, mixes with that dirt, and there are footprints from the slippers that you used to walk outside. You used it to step inside that place, and everywhere is just a mess of wet hair, footprints, dirt, etc. It's not funny. I feel like university life is basically about dealing with these creatures that they call like your roommates. I definitely would say that I faced some mentally draining situations with some of my roommates, but like, well, I'm not going to act like I'm all innocent, but like this is my story. I get to be innocent, but like for real though, like people are funny. People will do crazy things and you're just going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to find any way that it is to maintain the peace, because if you hate somebody, you're going home, and you're going home for like a whole year or something like that. So you know you don't want to be hitting people. I know like my interns be getting hot and like I'm just sitting down and I'm like, calm down, my head is hot. What advice would I give? I feel like maintain your peace. Anything that's going to just maintain your peace. I go like from balancing like cleaning up the messes to, oh hey, this thing is like this, because you cannot always talk. That's just it. Sometimes you even have to like get it done yourself, and there's no 2 ways about it if you want to maintain peace, and if you don't want to be like it's the only yourself that person. Like that's the only thing, that's really it. Especially if you're living on campus, that's just what you need to expect. So when I say serious people, I don't mean like broody or grim people. I mean like people that you can have fun with and play with, but when it's time to study, they will pick up that book and they will focus. Now they don't have to be first class brilliant, they just have to have their priorities set right. Like in my own room now, like I feel like all of them, even if they were, you know, dirtier or were unserious and like they left message, my roommates really like academically they were serious about taking those kind of things seriously. Like they wouldn't mess up. So even when I'm like slacking and I'm like pressing my phone or something, they are picking up their books to read, they are preparing. I can't like, well I can't, but like I can't just be like, oh yeah. Now if you don't have serious roommates, you can always, there's a reading room in your hall, you can always meet your classmates that do study, and you can even study on your own in the library. As long as you have your ID card, you can study. I mean, you can go to the library, study. Just find somebody that you can study with, or if you prefer to study on your own, do that as well. Trust me, you don't want to hang out with people that get a D. In Babcock, even a C brings you down. It brings your CGPA down so much. It's like, be so for real. Like in secondary school, like if I got like 2 C's, nothing spoiled. It's not over for me. Like I can still do better. But like in Babcock, especially if you're aiming for first class, C's, D's.
What are you doing on my bed now?
Sibling fight. Maybe want to. So yes, a C or a D. Like if you get more than one, you can't afford to get more than one if you're trying to make a first class, except you have like all A's and then you not get 1 C. you're still good. If you want to make first class, you cannot afford to be getting C's and D. If you want a first class, you got it. I'm not trying to scare you. You can totally do this. Go to church, my loves. Go to church. Don't ask your friend to sign for you. Don't miss your signing. Go to church, praise God, read your hymn, listen to them preaching about how you should rest on Saturday. You need it. Church is good for you. God is good for you. Don't skip church. Don't underestimate the power of the divine. You never know what you're going to get. Plus, you are going to also fail if you skip church. So if you know you don't want to fail, go to church. Don't miss your church. Don't miss your church. Okay, that was uncalled for, but like seriously, I feel like church is very, very important for you. If you're not be going to church, and if you're not a Seventh-day Adventist, you still praise the God that you serve now. I mean, I feel like I'm not a Seventh-day Adventist, and you know, still go to church. Honestly, this is not a preaching on why you should go to church, but like you sign attendance for church, you place your fingerprint, your biometrics for church. So if you don't go to church, then don't skip it. Okay. Attend your lectures. Plan yourself. Don't miss like your classes anyhow. I know that it can be easy to miss classes. I personally have missed a couple of classes, and it's bound to happen anyway, but like make sure that you are keeping up on your attendance, because you might feel like, oh, you're smart, you're telling your friends to sign for you, you know, because it can actually be done. You can tell your friends to sign for you, except that your lecturer have strong head and sense that, okay, let me be calling out the names. If you're in the class, step out, step out, step out, that kind of thing. But like most of the time, it's calm, it's chill. You now like miss class the day that you have quiz, or you miss class, you now be looking for somebody to copy notes from. And one thing about me is like, I don't really like to copy other people's notes. I just trust my own notes. Like, I like the way I copy my notes, and with my notes I know that I get everything, except for when I'm dozing off in class, which is a lot of the time. But I get a lot of things. Like, don't play with me. I mean, I was literally dozing off and the woman was like standing beside me dictating, and she gave me like the nastiest eye. Like, I was like, and she was like, and I'm like writing. Anyway, yeah, get enough sleep as well. Like, don't go to bed by 1 a.m. okay, especially if you have 7 a.m. classes, because like this past semester I had 7 a.m. classes from Monday to Friday. So yes, it's possible for you to have 7 a.m. class from Monday to Friday. By the way, I'm studying mass communication. I think it's totally uncalled for. Like, my roommates that studying public health, med lab, nursing, they have 7 a.m. classes like what, once a week or not at all, and me, I'm waking up by 7 a.m. every day. The one that pay me past like waking up by 7 a.m. to do GDS. Like, I don't see the reason why I should wake up by 7 a.m. to listen to Jesus the Messiah. Like, I just don't think it makes any sense. Like, my core course is now something like mathematics. You know, I could say it's important, but GDS, don't freaking play with me. So yeah, don't miss your classes. Also, tip, don't go to bed 10 minutes before class. I mean, don't say you want to take a quick nap 20 minutes, 30 minutes before class. You could end up making a mistake, and you could end up actually getting embarrassed, because like one time that thing happened to me, and I was now rushing to class. I decided to take that nap because since I was having my class was literally like beside me. Like, it would take me a solid 5 minutes to get there. So I was like, let me just sleep. I woke up like 5 minutes late. I got there 10 minutes late, and the woman literally like, get up, and everybody was like, oh damn. And I'm like, and it like really like sucked, because that was like one of the first classes I had missed. One time I didn't know that we had a class, because by the time David was having issues, so we have to check the group chat when, you know, like we might have classes. And like me, I don't really do, I was on my WhatsApp and everything, and like we had a class and we had a group presentation. I cried that day. I cried, and then I called the people and I was like, oh my god, I forgot ETC. They helped me to try getting it, but it wasn't funny. Don't miss your classes, like, except you're actually not in good condition. Also, I don't see the reason in like I'm not doing anything, but like I'm going to stay in my home now and I'm going to play, or I'm going to go and play with my friends. You know, when your parents paid how much? Tell me how much for you to be in class. So don't play, don't miss your lectures. have fun, go for social events. If you can pay the 1.5 or however much they're charging for freshers fair, go. It doesn't have to be an event that is paid. Hang out with your friends, go out in the evenings, not to do rubbish, but like, you know, it's very important. You know that popular saying, Jack and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I don't know if that's how it goes, but basically, yes, you want to be like going out and everything, and this is coming from me, like a very introverted person. Like, I'm here now and I'm talking, but like, you know, go outside. You will only be in university once, except you overstay your welcome. By spending more years than you should be spending, but like with this video, don't worry, you're fine. You're not gonna spend more years. That's actually completely up to you. Enjoy, okay? Balance everything out. Go out with people, talk to people. Don't miss out on your opportunities. Good for you. I like to keep to myself like a lot, but I know that I would regret it if I do not explore and do everything that I can. I literally had someone comment on my first vlog, the first video on my channel, or like the first video you see on my channel, that he was literally searching for vlogs to remind himself of Babcock University. You know, so like it's a very strict school, you know, you know, but like still enjoy your life. And not a lot of people can afford to pay this school fees, so if you know, however you're making it in, just be in the moment, do what you came to school to do, and have fun. Bonus segment: how I deal with my toxic roommates. My roommates are not toxic. I feel like, what is toxic even? I had this one roommate that would literally say terrible things that you shouldn't say to somebody about their body, but like, she wasn't trying to be toxic, but it was toxic. I mean, she did not mind that it came off like that. My tip to deal with this is just, oh, I already gave it, so maintain your peace. Get out. Don't let anybody like affect you so much that like you are, you know, it's something that like after the thing has happened you're thinking about it. Even if you think about it once, you think about it once, just let it go, because nobody is really worth it. And I'm really saying this because I didn't have it bad at all. I know it was sounding like my roommates be like, I'm not like, you know, good roommates or anything, but like things happened. I know people that their roommates are actually really shitty people, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And somebody commented on my video as well, on my story time on roommates moved out because of me, that like your roommates should be your prayer point. You people, it should be a prayer point. If I live on campus, I think it's the biggest thing. Every time I'm like back home and I think about going to school, I'm always dreading it. Like, you're going to be living with people and they're not even your family, so it's not, you know, it's not something that you slap them and you think that things are going to be the same. You go home. If you slap your brother, nothing's going to happen. If you slap them, you go home. If you say some very nasty things to them, it's going to stick. But that's what happened with me and my roommate. With that, I'm done with everything that you need to, you know, just survive in Babcock University, honestly. And you will have the best time if you allow yourself, you know. So thank you for watching this video, and like, I'll see you guys, bye.